Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, Darian finally has taken the stand, and now we're just trying to see what the hell he was up to, and maybe try pressing him on, if he was the one who killed him. But, I mean, that's what we're kind of leaning towards, but we definitely need proof. And right now it's going to be a little hard, and Phoenix even said so himself. It's going to be... We can't really use conventional methods here, so we're trying. So before we actually stop the video, we decided, you know what, let's use the mixing board and try cutting up the Lamuar's song or performance, because apparently right before the second verse started, she heard the gunshots, and that's why she stopped singing. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to hear the gunshots up here. So let's go ahead and test this out. So I think she said it was the second verse, right? Yeah, it's definitely the second one, but we kind of need to lower everything. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the first one is like the her music or her singing. You know what, let's just do it at her voice, because that would be essentially where the gunshot should be, right? You guys heard that? Obviously, there was something there. There you go. There is some type of gunshot right there. Or some type of gunshot-sounding thing. So, there you go. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is a track with Lamuar's vocals. Now, just listen carefully here. That is pretty good. Like I kind of like how the game did that. It really did sound faint, and it's like if you really weren't paying attention, it's like, wait a minute, what was that? You know, usually when games kind of do something like this, I would think that they purposely make it loud, but that was actually pretty good. Why am I even talking about it? It's kind of weird. Whatever. Why? It sounded like a gunshot. What? This has to be some kind of mistake. And his hair keeps drooping. I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamuar's testimony was true. Gah! Order! So, she was telling the truth about what she heard? Yes, we know. Oh, and possibly, yeah, her even talking about the voice, and, excuse me, and him something about, switch or whatever. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire. Detective Crescent, you were on stage during the second set. You could have done it. Why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't two bullets fired from the weapon? Lamuar was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, she probably caught the second shot. The gun fired again. Mr. Lotus's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent? This definitely doesn't look good for him. Once again, I am reminded of something. Our performance that day. Performance? Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Air Forehead. Oh, yeah. Him getting mad about everything. Yeah, there you go. And now, yeah, even the performance, we had to use mixed board in the first place because apparently Darian was off at his performance. And, yep, second guitar, and he got mad at him. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that. Yeah, well, you what? The prosecutor gave him, where are you getting at? I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latus's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even a shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur. Wait, you mean his plan was effective because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? Ha! You're forgetting something. Yes, Detective Crescent? I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur. The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus, which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim. So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean? The thought had occurred to me, yes. Oh boy. Just where is this going? Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Dr. Crescent! What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey, you! Attorney! Me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on the tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth. The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. And I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it. Okay, let's see what BS he might come up with this time. Proof of innocence. Come on! Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to the country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? Alright. A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latus had not... is it the case that Mr. Latus had not been to our country before? According to our records, yes. Not even once. I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin a cross-examination. Great. Now I need to find a motive. Come on, Apollo. You're a freaking lawyer. Of course you need to make a motive out of something. So, he's saying he doesn't have a motive. Well, wait a minute. I can see some motives. Like, what about... We haven't even touched on this damn Borginian cocoon thing. Or in the case we had the replica, but we never actually got into it where... I think this could potentially be a motive. Maybe... Possibly, Darian knew of the cocoon and like its high value, whatever, and suppose he did kill Mr. Latus, and if he did, and we can say that he knew what Mr. Latus was in the country for, and that was probably because he was tracking the cocoon. So maybe Darian wanted it or something? So I think this is a pretty good motive. Objection! Your Honor, take a look at this. What's that? Looks like candy. It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent, ever seen this? Looks like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. That was kind of corny, but whatever. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings. A cocoon? Never seen that one. Never seen one that color. Is a variety only found in the Republic of Borginia. Nowhere else. Alright, but what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with a motive for killing Mr. Latus. Does it? It does! Wait! I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man. A cocoon. It is one of those silky cocoons. The kind that you can make, silk out of? Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative. Curative? For what? Apparently, it is a moist, affectionate... What? efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia. Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, then why not share it with the world? Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture a remedy for the cocoon. Yet, if you change the precise process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact. Ooh, okay. But what? There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out into the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community, though the media was kept largely unaware. Intriguing. All this had led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others. Interpol? Right! The victim, Romain Lotus, was a Interpol agent. Detective Crescend, you insist on referring him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Lotus wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent. So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country. That's what you're trying to say? I'm saying that it could well have been a motive for murder. Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market and make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous! I mean, totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say? Why? Perhaps it's time for another testimony. Damn it. About the smuggling of cocoons business. Let's find out why it's completely unthinkable for smuggling this cocoon. International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal. Okay. Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Lotus undercover. You kids think up the craziest things, but no way am I gonna risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money. Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted. According to reports, these cocoons topped Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky. Very well, you may begin a cross-examination. This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something. I'm gonna find out what. Okay. So, let's see here. So he says that you can't sell them because they're too dangerous. But I don't... Let's look at this article real quick. See, I don't know. We know that the cocoon, or like the remedy from the cocoon, can cure this case of incuratus, which so happens to be that the Chief Justice's son is dying from. So I don't know. I would think that you would be able to sell it. I mean, yeah, it's too dangerous, but you could, and this is probably a reason why. Objection! Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market is dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye. Why sell it to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? That article. That's about the Chief Justice's... A deadly poison can be extracted from cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuratus. Incuratus? I've heard of that somewhere. He went to visit a victim of disease this morning. Ah! Why, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying... Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with Chief Justice. You are saying... The Chief Justice would never deal in contraband. Not even to save his own son's life? But, even if the deal went through, why would it be an international scandal? That's Detective Crescent's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. Detective Crescent, is this true? First, I'm a murderer. Now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway? Anything we can, really? Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer, why, the seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller. Don't let sleaze over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Well... Oh yeah, you're forgetting one other important thing. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Virginia Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about Cocoon's getting out. So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination then. So he's saying that the Virginia Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked. Really now. There's one thing. There's one thing, isn't there? Yeah. What about this guitar? He got it from Virginia, and he shipped it from there. So you think Customs would take a look in that. So, I think there's something going on here. Actually, there is one way. What? One way to get something out of the country, no checks. What is it? You became a prosecutor. Oh, you become a prosecutor. A prosecutor? I don't believe it! Believe a prosecutor, Gavin. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office? Yeah. Yeah, he told me he got it from Lamuar, got it shipped directly from there. So what, are you saying that... They're saying that they smuggled the Cocoon through the guitar? Changes in air pressure, yeah. That kind of makes me think, yeah, they wouldn't go through it. Do I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched? Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was... With Cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a Cocoon out of Virginia. What? Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done on it recently, right? Work. Good memory, our forehead. Yeah, sound hole. Oh. Okay, and they're talking about the igniter right here. So, an igniter! Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar? You mean... He means this, of course. Duh! There was a way to get a Cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access, like a member of the band? Yo! York? York? What, really? Okay. Order! 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 So the igniter was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems. It was a safety precaution. Precaution? Ah, air forehead. At last, it all comes together. Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamuar's ballad, if you please. First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock of my guitar case. The key was stolen to retrieve the Cocoon from the guitar. I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler. What's that? Mr. Latouche. Ah! Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latus tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon were confiscated then, the gig would be up. The only thing left for a smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then Mr. Latus died. Glad you are there to witness it. There's your case. Holy crap. Oh, brilliant, man. Detective Crescend? I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly? For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian. Ha! The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there. True, you haven't. Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh? It's not so hard to imagine. You had help. A Virginian accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice is clear from the start. The voice Ledmuir heard proves it. You made this transmission from backstage, while your co-conspirator was on stage. But who was it? This is it. The coup de grace. And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned, with a great accusation comes great responsibility. Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who was the smuggler's accomplice? We'll say next time, guys. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.